Good evening, world. It's Ivan Meyer. It's 8:40 in the evening. I'll make a quick 30-minute video, and then I will go to the store and get my smokes and beer, and I'll come back and enjoy my amazing video, and you guys will enjoy my video of what in a good, I don't know, 45 minutes from now. I'll get uploaded around there. Yeah, around 8:30, around there, should get uploaded my video. 8:40, 8:35, 8:30. My video takes a good 5, 6, 10, 15 minutes to upload, usually. Hope you guys enjoyed my last video I made earlier this morning. Alright, now it's a sick video. Yeah. Today I'm gonna make a quick 30-minute video, and I'll most likely make a video in the morning around 3, 4 o'clock. I'll make a full video in the morning as usual. Obviously, sorry, I can only do a 30-minute video now because it's 8:40 and I want to get my beer and my smokes at the store. So I need to take my shower. I need to go to the store, get my beer and my smokes. Things there. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm gonna keep saying this. Obviously, New Line Cinema. Peter took New Line Cinema to court because they owed him money, and Peter and his agent and his manager obviously, like, hey, let's do an audit for New Line's account statements, and New Line's like, yeah, we already paid Peter more than enough money. They paid him his $250 million. I heard 180 to $250 million. On Google it says Peter got 180. The guy in the book says Peter got 250 million. I'm gonna go with the guy in the book, obviously. Oh, we paid Peter $250 million in royalties. That's enough. We're not going to pay him any more money. That's not the point. What matters is what did he negotiate. If he negotiated for a certain amount of profits and he's owed more than $250 million, you got to pay him his money, man. That's how it works, right? As what? Peter signed his contract. Yeah, whatever he negotiated, that's what he's owed. And New Line didn't want to show Peter Jackson his files, which means they were hiding something. That's why Peter took him to court, obviously. And yeah, New Line Cinema CEO said like Jackson's fucking greedy and all that stuff. I'm like, look, man, yeah, he's greedy and he wanted more money, obviously, but at the end of the day, that's not the point. What deal did he sign? What deal did he negotiate? If he negotiated for a certain percentage of profits and he's owed more than $250 million, you gotta pay him his money. He signed a contract, and that's why Peter took New Line to court, and that's how you know some of the CEOs in Hollywood are assholes. They paid Sean Austin $250K. Sean Austin complained about his check. He still worked hard, and they told Elijah Wood that he has a crappy agent, and they could have paid him double what he made. That's how you know some of the CEOs in Hollywood are assholes. That's why you can't even trust. You can't even trust some CEOs in Hollywood, man. Because what? Yeah, man. You can't even trust some CEOs in Hollywood. Whereas me, you don't have to worry about me. When you sign a contract, whatever money you're owed for the royalties, you'll get your money. As I'm more than happy to give the actors a piece of my money, obviously, a small tiny piece of my money. I'm not going to rip them off and like withhold money from them. No, if an actor's owed $6 million, pay him his $6 million. If he's owed $9, pay him his $9. It's pocket change. If Peter Jackson's owed $330 million, you know what I'm saying? Pay Peter his $330 million in royalties. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, only for the initial release. The contract is you get your royalty check for the initial release. If a couple million people buy a movie in a couple years, the actors don't get a score off that. It's only the initial release. You see what I'm saying? The initial release within the first year. Obviously. Me and VJ will probably receive a good 2 to 3 checks. That's it. We'll receive our pre-order check and our initial release and our official release date check. Because the day the movie's available for purchase, everyone around the world will buy it that very day. And it's in a good month around there, perhaps a month and a half, everyone will get their movies in their mail. So me and VJ might receive two more checks. And once one, I was like, yeah, Ivan, no, okay, is that yeah, Ivan? That's it. And what? Me and VJ made, I don't know, 55 billion bucks after taxes and the costs, obviously, and Amazon's 30% cut, and we calculate Peter Jackson's amounts. Okay, Peter Jackson's getting, I don't know, 0.6%. It comes up to $300 million, $330 million, $300 million, $280 million. You pay Peter his $280 million. It's $300 million. It's 280. He made his Peter Jackson made his 380 million. You know what I'm saying? More than what he made for Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings, he made $250 million for the movie. Peter's making his 107 signing bonus, and that does not include his royalties. He's gonna make his like $300 million in royalties. Peter. Perhaps even 350. He might make 330. He'll make maybe 330, but with New Zealand money, that's like 350. Peter's sign is massive, 430, 400, 380, 350, 360 when our deal he signed. More than what he made for almost double what he made for Lord of the Rings. He'll work harder for me, obviously. And I gave him his freedom. He's not a dirty slave, but work hard. He'll work hard. Peter Jackson will work hard for me. He doesn't. I don't have to worry about Peter taking me to court. You know what I'm saying? Because I paid him. I'm gonna pay him what he negotiated. Obviously, just don't be dirty. Be clean. You know what I'm saying? Don't have the actors be dirty slaves, and and the actors and don't screw them over with their money, man. No, man. Pay them what they're fucking owed when they negotiate, man. Be clean, man. Don't be dirty like fucking Uline. Telling Elijah what they could have paid him more and having Peter take him to court. Yeah. Not just that, you also have Scarlett Johansson. Scarlett Johansson took Disney in court. Yeah, man. That's how you know some of the CEOs in Hollywood, they can be real assholes, man. I'm telling you, you have to be careful with these sharks, man. Scarlett Johansson also took what? Also took Disney to court too because she thought they screwed her over. You think Disney screwed her over? I don't know. I mean, they promised her like $30 million worth of the royalties, but they released it on Disney Plus, and Scarlett Johansson ended up what? She only got her 20 million. She didn't get her royalties, and she thought Disney screwed her over, and she took him to court. Yes, man, that's how you know what. So you have Peter, you have Scarlett Johansson taking him to court. I remember I saw Comic Con. I saw the Fear of the Walking Dead Comic Con back in 2018 or 17, whatever it is. And I remember the guy was one of the guys in the show. They were sitting down getting it. I saw the Fear of the Walking Dead interview, obviously, with the cast. And the guy's like, yeah, I still haven't received my check. He said that. I still haven't received my last check yet. Like, yeah, man, Hollywood is what? Is fucking, it's a mess up system, man. That's why I want nothing to do with Hollywood, man. Yeah, Ivan, Hollywood's fucking crazy. Like, the CEOs, like, Hollywood's fucking dirty. You can't trust sometimes you can't even trust the fucking CEOs of Hollywood, the studio execs. They screw some actors over. Yeah. I guarantee you sometimes the Hollywood studios as they screw some. The fact that they did that to Peter, you know what I'm saying? And what? And Scarlett Johansson, that guy's like, yeah, I haven't got my check yet. You know what I'm saying? That's how you know what. Sometimes Hollywood CEOs can screw the actors over too. And I guarantee you the actors in Hollywood also get money under the table too. I don't know, while they're filming, the studio exec says, hey, do this. They might pay them nice small bonuses while they're filming sometimes. Money under the table. Here's a nice $5,000, a nice 20 grand sometimes. And sometimes they do that and the actors don't get their money, obviously. They're owed money, yeah. I still haven't got my last check, the guy said. He said that. Like, he looked a bit pissed off. I didn't get my check yet. Yeah, because Hollywood's fucked up, man. Yeah, man. And if you do that, if you treat these actors like shit, Hollywood, some of the actors are what? They're not going to work as hard for you. They're going to work hard for you, obviously, because they signed a contract, but they're not going to work as hard. Which in my company, the actors are going to work much harder for me. Because they won't have to worry about me screwing them over with the money and them being dirty slaves. No, I'm going to give them their freedom. And I'm going to pay them what they negotiate, obviously, for their royalties. Isn't there? Because it's not... will you be mad when they bother you? No, but if they keep bothering me, I'll get a bit annoyed. My guys, relax. You're going to get your check. You know what I'm saying? Wait until me and VJ get we made our money, and then you guys will get your money. You know what I'm saying? I'm mad at my word. You'll get your money. You sign your $9 million deal for the royalties. Your $6 million. Your $13, $15 million. You're going to get your money. You know what I'm saying? But only for the initial release. You know what I'm saying? Only for the initial release. Only for the initial release. I am doing this. That way the actors don't rip you off. There's nothing worse than, I don't know, like the following year goes by and a million people buy a movie. And EVJ made a couple million for yourself. And the actors are like, well, we're going to get a piece of that too. I'm like, no, you're not getting a piece of that. You're only getting a piece of the initial release. The initial release of the movie. The actors get their royalties for that. Just like in Hollywood, when the actors get a piece of profits, they get a piece of profits usually for the box office. That's it. Not the DVD sales, not the Blu-ray sales, not that. No, they only get a piece of profits for the box office. Right? Yeah. 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 Do that way. What? Yeah. Make sure you're very specific in your contract. That way the actors don't dupe you and Peter Jackson and that way you don't dupe the actors either. Because I don't want to dupe the actors. I want to pay them what they negotiate. At the same time, I don't want them duping me. Hence why have your accountant with you. Okay. Hey, Ivan, VJ. You know what I'm saying? How you doing? I'm pretty good. Yeah, meet me in the office. Me and VJ got our full check. Grab. No, we need to go over the contracts and calculate the amount that the actors are owed. Okay, Ivan, I'll meet you. And he meets me. He meets me in the office. And then he has his calculator. He takes out all the contract forms and he starts calculating how much all the actors are owed. And I'm like, every time you get the amount how much the actors are owed, write it down on a sheet of paper. That way you can remember, obviously. Write out, okay, John Boyega is owed $6 million. Carl Urban is owed $6 million. You know what I'm saying? Danielle Manette's owed $6 million, $5.5 million. You know what I'm saying? Zoe King is owed $5.5 6 million. You see what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Ariana Grande is owed $18 million. You write it down. Viggo Mortensen's owed $9.9 million. Don Cheadle's owed $12 million. You see what I'm saying? You write it down. John Rice Davis is owed $5.5 million, $6 million. Yeah. And once I'm gonna tell. Okay, look, calculate your royalty amount and all members of the 7 team. Obviously, all members of the 7 team. Calculate all he has to do is calculate one amount because him and the other two guys are getting their 0.02%. So whatever he's owed, the other guys are owed the same amount of money. You see what I'm saying? And he types it around. He types it in. He's like comes to 9.9. He's like, holy shit, I'm owed 9.9. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, holy shit, man, I'm fucking rich. Thank you, Ivan. I'm like, yeah, you're welcome. You know what I'm saying? And the accountant gets his nice like $9.9 million in his bank. It's a nice paycheck, man. And the accountant and all of them are lucky because they don't have to worry about the rates. So they get their full Canadian money. He's gonna get like $5.5 million after taxes, excluding the amount of money he made during the 4 years of Zaynus. Yeah. He said, holy shit, I got five. Yeah, you got $5.5 million. And he calculates the secretary's money. Secretaries are owed $5.5 million. And he starts going down the list and he calculates the actors. And within like when he goes, he has the advanced machine. He types in the amount, and the money goes straight into all the actors' account. I don't know. All the actors for days to get their email confirmation. You ever see the payments? You know what I'm saying? You ever see $5.5 million? Like holy shit! Ivy's company's top notch. Yeah. You ever see $5.5 million? You know what I'm saying? It shows the taxes. The agent's 10%. The agent took 10% of the money, obviously. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And then he types in Peter Jackson's salary, and it's like Peter Jackson's. Yeah, how much is Peter Jackson owed? He types it in. Peter Jackson's owed like $300 million, $330 million, which is like 350 in New Zealand money. And Peter Jackson made like 450 million dollars for my movie. Yeah, with the New Zealand rates, obviously. In the Canadian money, he made like I don't know, $430 million, 400 million. Peter Jackson's owed $300 million, $305 million, and he types in the amount. Peter gets his $305 million in his bank. He's like, holy shit! After taxes, he made like 100 like I don't know $70 million, $160 million over taxes. Well, no, he made 300, 350. He made like I don't know. He made like 190 million after taxes because his agent takes 10% obviously. His agent's gonna strike it rich. Peter Jackson's agent's already loaded because he's making a lot of money off Peter Jackson's salary obviously, but his agent's gonna be loaded, man. He's gonna make like 30 million bucks, man. 35 million bucks, and 35 million bucks around there. 20 million bucks around there. The agent will make off Peter Jackson. Yeah, man. Peter Jackson's agent's gonna strike it rich. Well, he's gonna strike it richer because Peter Jackson's agent's obviously loaded because he makes a lot of money off Peter Jackson's earnings, obviously. Yeah. And Peter Jackson looks in his phone and goes, holy shit, I got $300 million, 330, $350 million. When he converts it to his rates, he made like $340 million. Holy shit. This company blows out of the water. I made a lot of money off this movie, yeah. You know what I'm saying? He gets his nice check, obviously. The actors will get their checks a good like 2 months after, um, a good 2 months after the red carpet event around. The actors will get their checks. They will get their royalty checks. Because your mean video will probably receive a good 2 to 3 checks for the movie box office sales, obviously. And then we're gonna have photographers are gonna send Amazon the file, and we're gonna release the posters, the 6 posters and the 5 mugs. I'll have it come with 3, 4 mugs. Sell it for a good $130 for the 6 posters. It'll cost a good 130, $140. The merch will be like just a bit cheaper than the movie. It'll be almost just as expensive as the movie. $140 will cost around there. You get 6 posters and like 3 mugs. 3 mugs. I might sell a Joe pipe with it. A Joe pipe of weed. You can sell it with it if you want. You have your posters and you have your nice mugs, coffee mugs that come with your movie. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm gonna sell. I'm not gonna sell. I'm not gonna sell coffee mugs. I'm gonna sell ale jugs of ale. Last of Us jugs of ale. The ales that were used in the movie, you can sell like 3 of those for my movie, and a Joe pipe with the merch. I think that's cool. You can drink beer with your jugs when you watch that movie. That's what I'm gonna do. When I watch the documentary, I'm gonna have beer, get beer poured in my jug that I have. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And me and VJ will make our what? I don't know, our $48 billion off the merch. Obviously, then we take $3 million of our money and we pay all our stars the money that they're owed, the $250,000 royalty check for the merch. Just pocket change, obviously. We're still making our 9%, me and VJ. Obviously, and then what? Hence why me and VJ are going to work really hard because we know we're going to strike it rich with the posters, with the merch. Hey, VJ, all we have to do is just work our asses off for 9 months. Work our asses off for 9 months, and we get what? Work our asses off for 9 months, and we're gonna make our tens of billions off the merch, VJ. I have no worry, but I'll destroy Olithia. VJ destroys Olithia. Yeah, and she knows me and her know we're gonna make our billions. We signed our mass contract on with Amazon. We're gonna work hard. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm gonna work hard. The actors know they're gonna get to $2,000 royalty check with the merch too. Don't forget that. They're gonna work hard for me, obviously. They got the rich salary, and they also know they're gonna strike it richer with the merch. 250K in their bank. That's nice. And if I go on that world tour, the actors know they're gonna strike it. They're gonna make a good like 100, 150 grand, and 200 grand in fucking speaking fees, man. Yeah, man. 200 grand in speaking fees. So the people at the venue are gonna send us for the venues. You have to have the people pay check because you have to have the people pay check, obviously, for the venues. You have to have the people pay check. The people at the venue will most likely pay me check. Because they can't pay you online, and the actors are going to have to do their taxes. Or hey, you guys are responsible for doing your own taxes, because all the money that they're paying you is what all the money that the people are paying the actors. It's all taxed. Unless they're going to do the taxes for us. I don't know. The people at the venue might tax our amount. Obviously, they might tax it. Hey, is it possible you guys can tax all the checks? All the checks well, we can do that for you. We can tax it, yeah. Or they pay them their full amount, and the actors have to do their own taxes when they cash their check at the bank, obviously. For the world tour, the best way is getting paid is check, obviously, or direct or e-transfer, or you can pay them e-transfer if you want. The e-transfer is annoying because you have to type in all their emails. No, the best way to get paid is check for the world tour. That's how I'm gonna tell the actors: bring a zip bag with you. Bring a two big zip bags. So that's where you store all your nice checks. Your nice, I don't know, $150,000, $200,000 worth of checks. Store it in your envelope and put it in your bag. You know what I'm saying? Tell all the actors that way they know. Tell all the actors that way they know. You see what I'm saying? That way they know. That's how my company will blow Hollywood out of the water. You're looking at a masterpiece. You're looking at a masterpiece, man. It's not guaranteed I'm going to go on a world tour, guys. I'm speaking hypothetically here. High chance I will go on a world tour. I'm going to go on a world tour because it's been crazy. And the actors all my major stars are coming with me. Karl Urban, if he's chosen, he might not come with me. I can't bring everyone. I'm only going to bring like 11 of my actors, and that's it. So Karl Urban, the actor for Sirius from Homeland, I might not have them come with me. Or I could have them all come with me, but I won't have enough room in my jet, man. 15 people, yeah. Chances are, I will not. The actor for Sirius, Eli Cornelius, I'm not going to have those guys come with me. They'll be featured on the posters with me, obviously, in the commercials, but I'm not going to have them come with me for the, for the world tour. You can't bring all your actors. Sorry, Karl Urban. You will not get his $200,000 of. Who knows? I might bring him. Who knows? I might bring him instead of, I don't know. I might perhaps bring those other three. We'll see what happens. I might. Obviously, I'll talk for 7 minutes here and I will end this video here. I will end this video and go take my shower, go to the store, trip my ass off as usual. So I have anxiety in public. We know you trip. Yes, I trip about everything. I have episodes of trips. It's really bad. Yeah. Obviously. Yeah. So I'll talk about some of the candidates I'm thinking of for my Saints movie. So I'm thinking Karl Urban and the Anonzo guy are good for the role of Cornelius. I'll pay Karl Urban his $4.5 million. That's a good paycheck for him. And I'll give him 0.01% of the profits. And the Anonzo guy, I'll pay him $3 million. I'll give him 0.01% of the profit. That's a good paycheck for him. Hollywood doesn't make that. He probably made like $400,000, $500K for Zoo, and like maybe $50K for The Gray. He was a minor character in The Grey because he was a B-list actor, obviously. Yeah, he was a minor character in The Grey. I'm only gonna pay him like $3 million. That's good enough for him. Have those two guys compete for the job. And then John Rice Davis and Bernard Hill, I'm thinking those two guys are perfect for Eli. I'll pay John Rice Davis $5 million. It's a good paycheck for him. He gets his millions. I'll pay him 0.01% of the profits. Bernard Hill, I'll pay him $3 million, and I'll give him 0.01% of the profits. It's a good paycheck for him. Good paycheck for Bernard Hill. But something tells me I'm going to choose John Rice Davis over Bernard Hill because he looks more like VJ. He has those nice brown eyes, brown skin like VJ. Yeah, I can picture John Rice Davis as VJ's father. Yeah, he even kind of looks like her. I can picture John Rice Davis as VJ's father. I know what I'm doing. Whereas Bernard Hill, I don't really picture him that much as VJ's father. You see what I'm saying, huh? Yeah. Hence why I'm most likely going to choose John Rice Davis over Bernard Hill, most likely. Then Viggo Mortensen, I'm thinking he's good for Merriman's. I can have him compete for the job with Don Cheadle. I'll match Viggo's salary with Don Cheadle's salary. Pay Viggo his $10 million. It's a good paycheck for him. He'll accept my deal. And I'll give him 0.02% of the profits, which is a good like $9 million, I don't know, $9 million in royalties. $6 to $9 million. 6 is highly unlikely. $6 million is only if like 700 people will buy it. More than that are going to buy it. He's going to make at least his 8 to 9 million royalties Viggo. So he signed like his $19 million deal. $19.9 million deal, yeah. You're going to walk away like an $8 million check in his bank after taxes, Viggo. And with his speaking fee earnings and commercial money and what? And merch money, obviously, he's going to make perhaps 8.2 around there. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, you made a lot of money, Viggo. More than what Hollywood pays him. As he probably gets on average 2 or 3 million for his movies. 3.5 million Viggo for his movies. He's a small ace actor. Obviously. Yeah, have those guys compete for the job. I'll have Daniel Kaluuya compete with John Boyega. John Boyega is most likely my chosen man, but I'm going to have Daniel Kaluuya compete with him and Michael B. Jordan. I'll pay Michael 9 and 0.01% of the profits. I'll pay Daniel Kaluuya 8.9. Same, he's a rising star like John Boyega and give him 0.01% of the profits. It's a good paycheck for him. Daniel Kaluuya probably makes $1.5 million for his movies. He's a rising star. He's not an ace actor. Daniel Kaluuya was not an ace actor yet, man. He's getting there. He's a rising star. He's a rising star hybrid A-list actor, kind of, right? He's a little bit of an A-list actor, but he's kind of a rising star. You see what I'm saying? He's like a hybrid. Yeah. Obviously. Yeah, and then the actor who was in Slumdog Millionaire, then the movie Green Hand, I'll pay him what? The same salary as, he's a B-list actor, rising star. Pay him $4 million like Yvonne Joje. Have him and Yvonne Joje fight for the job. Obviously, I'll most likely choose Yvonne Joje over him, but you can have him compete for the job with Yvonne Joje. So I'm saying. But chances are I'm going to choose Yvonne Joje over him because Yvonne Joje matches Papari more than the other guy. The other guy looks a little too Indian. So I'm saying. Okay, to end this video off, once I sign that contract. Once Peter's in the room with me and I sign all the actors, Peter Jackson will be shocked. He's like, holy shit, Ivan. You're paying all the actors that are fucking rich millions and giving them a piece of your royalties. This is the biggest contract ever for the entire cast. My other these actors got peanuts. Like, Ian McKellen took all the money and all my actors got peanuts and they still work hard for me. You know what I'm saying? He'll be shocked. I guarantee that thought. Peter will be like, Ivan, I think you're being a bit too generous, man. You know what I'm saying? You're giving all your fucking 15 stars and your 17 and you know what I'm saying, and me a piece of your royalties, Ivan. You know what I'm saying? Like I would never do that. I would take the whole 70%. I'm like, Ivan, like, you're paying them enough money, Ivan. These actors are all making more than enough money. They can feed their families for years, Ivan. You don't have to give them a piece of your money, Ivan. Yeah, the Hollywood actors are worth their millions, and they're going to build some buzz, obviously, and you're going to get a better movie. But at the end of the day, you're the main show, Ivan. You and VJ are the main show. This is your money, and you're giving them a piece of your money, Ivan? Like, you're not even worth your money, Ivan. You know what I'm saying? I can understand you giving me a piece of the money. I'm your director, you know what I'm saying? And I'm big. But like giving me and all your members of your 17 and your 15 of your stars a piece of the royalties, Ivan? I would never do that. You're fucking crazy, you know what I'm saying? I'll take those 70%. Like, VJ, you're being greedy, man. If I give the actors a piece of the royalties, they're going to work double harder for you than what they even did for your cast in Lord of the Rings. Ivan, if you pay them their millions, their flat salary, they're still going to work really hard for you. You're paying them more enough money, Ivan. You know what I'm saying? I tell you, Ivan, like my Lord of the Rings cast got their shitty money and they still worked hard for me. I can only imagine pay them the rich salaries enough, Ivan. You don't have to give them a piece of royalties. They're going to work hard for you, Ivan. Yeah, Peter, they're going to work hard for me, but if I give them a piece of royalties, they're going to work even harder because they're now sharing in me and VJ's wealth. So Peter, I'm only giving them a small, tiny piece of my money. I'm not stupid. I'm not going to give all the actors like 0.1%. No. I'm only giving them a small, tiny piece like 0.01, 0.02. They're making a nice 9, 6 million. It's not that big of a deal, Peter. I want these actors to destroy their role. I want them to work hard for me. He's like, oh, Ivan, you're right. If these actors get a piece of royalties, they're now invested in your movie. They're going to work double harder for you. Yes, triple harder for me. And they're going to destroy the role. They're going to work harder for you, Peter, and me. And you're looking at Oscar-level worthy performances. If you thought Sean Astin's acting, you know what I'm saying? Viggo Mortensen's acting, Ian McKellen's acting in Lord of the Rings was good. Think of acting double that, triple that, because I paid the actors for millions. And I spoiled them with buffet, 3 beers once a week, and I gave them a small piece of the profits. A nice $6 million, $7 million. Peter Jackson says, "Oh my God, Ivan, you're a fucking saint. You're so nice. I would never do that, Ivan. I would never pay the Ivan. Like you're already paying them rich enough salary. You don't have to give them pieces of royalties. I would never do that, Ivan. You're willing to give 15 of your stars a piece of the actors. They're not even worth your money, Ivan. You're the main show. It's all about you. Yeah, the Hollywood actors built buzz, Ivan, but at the end of the day, you're the main show, man. The whole world's going crazy because of you. Because of you and VJ. I'm ultimately the main show, but you're going crazy because of you and VJ, Ivan. Like, at the end of the day, you're the main show. It's not about these Hollywood actors. The Hollywood actors are going to build some buzz, Ivan, because they're big actors. But compared to you, they're small. This is your money, Ivan. You're giving all the actors a piece of your money. I would never do that. Like, Peter, you're being greedy. Me and VJ are still taking our 69%. Yeah, but Ivan, I would never do that. Like, you're already paying them more than enough money, Ivan. It's enough. Trust me, these actors for Lord of the Rings got peanuts, and they still work hard for me. You're paying these actors way more than how much these Lord of the Rings actors got. They're going to work hard for you, Ivan. You don't have to give them pieces of royalties. You know what I'm saying? Like, Peter, you're being greedy, man. It's fucking pocket change. You know what I'm saying? They're going to work hard, triple harder for you, Peter. I know what I'm doing. Okay, Ivan, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But, man, like, you're being a bit too generous. I would never do that. Yeah, man. And that's why the Zane's actors are going to work double hard for me. The one thing they do for Lord of the Rings. Anyways, if this video... Sorry, guys. I ran out of time. I have to take my shower, go to the store, trip my ass out, and get it back and smoke some beer. And I'll come back and enjoy the show with you guys. This is Ivan Amir. I'm signing up. Peace.